your girl Adiola. Of course, a lot of things happened in Nigeria last week. A lot of interesting things. First of all, my favorite senator, Uncle Dino Melaye, launched a book titled Antidotes for Corruption. Why are you laughing? Have you written any book in your life? That is very disrespectful. Mind yourself. As I was saying, among the guests of honor were the Senate President, that is Bukola Saraki. They will come for you, I keep telling you. Also in attendance was the former First Lady of Nigeria, that is Patience Jonathan. Mama Patience, you understand?
5.8 million.
Yes, 5.8 million, but you don't have to say it out. Forget about the fact that many of these guests have faced multiple corruption charges. As a matter of fact, some of them have pending corruption charges. As did I send you? Take it down. Your wala is becoming too much. By the way, Oga Dino himself, the author of the book, is here to explain to us how he got money to buy 28 exotic cars, all of them parked in his residence, in Maitama. When reporters asked him how he got the money, he said he likes his privacy, so he refused to tell us exactly how much, because we know his salary cannot afford all these expensive cars that he's buying. One Lamborghini is about $400,000, by the way. Father! So despite all that, Oga Dino has some important things to tell us about the real corrupt people in Nigeria. That is the tomato sellers.
The tomato seller on Governor Road who pallet our container to reduce quantity is a corrupt person.
Uncle Yoda, I beg, tell Nigerians. Are you taking notes? Who are the real thieves in Nigeria?
Tomato sellers.
Tomato sellers, Yoda. This is how people pass jam. You've already passed jam. Trust me, you've passed jam. Tomato sellers are the real thieves in Nigeria. In fact, the man is not done. He's about to move on to fuel attendant.
The fuel attendant who refused to rub off his initial sales and continue with the next customer is a corrupt person.
Thank you, Uncle Dino. Whoever said this man doesn't have 7 degrees is an enemy of progress. Where have you been, Daddy, all my life since we've been trying to fight corruption? I didn't know you have skills like this. So if anyone out there is interested in knowing how tomato sellers and fuel attendants have destroyed Nigeria, please get a copy of Uncle Dino's book. How much are they selling the book by? Hey, Father! 50,000 naira! 50,000 naira for hardcover. Haba! We are by the way, Uncle Boda, or what I you, Tony, 50,000 naira. How much is a minimum wage? Not be 18,000 naira for minimum wage. You see corruption right there. Corruption in the process of selling a book about corruption. Don't beg me. I say don't beg me. How do you want tomato sellers and the fuel attendants, the people that are corrupt? How do you want them to buy your book so that they can stop being corrupt? This man and everybody that went to his book launch, they must have swallowed a lot of antidotes for shame. Speaking of which, when Uncle Dino decided to announce on Twitter that he wants to launch his book, Nigerians refused to overlook the typo in his tweet. What is this? I don't know. He's trying to say book launch. So a lot of Nigerians were like, a lot of them were like, I don't need a copy of the book that may be filled with typos. I don't know why Nigerians are like that. I cannot believe that Nigerians will insult a man with 7 degrees. 7 degrees, so what an insult. And speaking of insults, our international airport in Lagos was flooded last week. As in international airport, passengers were asking for a keno.
Bring keno. Let the man park like this. No, let the car park this way.
It's not okay. It's not okay. We can't jump.
Oluwa. Nigeria is a joke. But the story is not that the flood happened. The story is that the aviation ministry and the Minister of Aviation wanted us to believe that this thing happened 3 years ago in the southeast. There was one that happened in Enugu about 3 years ago. It was bad. I mean, it was really bad. Very shameful. Very, very terrible. But when Sahara reporters called Arik Airline, the airline confirmed that this one happened on Thursday, May 11th. So people were like, why are these people lying to us? In this age of social media, what were you thinking? And now speaking of people thinking, I am so proud of how the students of Tai Solari University expressed themselves to the governor of Ogun State.
You are accusing our students of being unruly, of not being in a 21st century behavior. But if you want to see 21st century students, you have to give our universities a 21st century funding.
Tell the governor, I beg it.
Back then, Awolowo sponsored free education in which you attended with cocoa money. Before we entered into this recession, Nigeria generated billions of dollars from oil. No single lecture theater has been built in Tasud by your administration.
You have money. We need to spray this guy. Of course, you don't have money.
Change should begin from the seat of power. At this period in time,
you have to
what you are margin of Mr. Governor?
Is the governor trying to interrupt this guy? Because he said that the change must begin with the governor. Hey, what's he do?
I'm running up. I'm running up. I'm running up.
Mr. Governor, let him talk.
If in case you want our citizens to make sacrifice, you must make sacrifice with your outrageous allowances and salaries.
Father! God bless you, Johnny. God bless you, my brother. Today you are my hero. Hey, I must find this guy. So what did the governor say about all this?
Come on. Now I have 5 more minutes.
What? Did he just say I have 5 minutes? Father! In other words, Mr. Governor is saying that the students are wasting his time. Before we go, there was another student. So yeah.
Wait. Now, please. No. I cannot be here. No, you cannot. You should behave well. I'm grabbing on my point. Can you please? No. You are not saying any point.
You see, this is how Nigerian officials like to use respect me palaver to destroy Nigeria.
I was at Igesa when you came to seek votes from electorates, and you came to meet us on the streets to seek our votes. It is unfortunate that the governor's office, you said you cannot talk to us on the streets.
Yes, so kudos to this guy.
That shows you are proud. That shows you are no longer a man of the people.
Tell him, my brother. So, Mr. Governor went to see these students when he needed votes during the election. Now that he's governor, he doesn't want the students to come to the government house to express themselves. Nothing is new in Nigeria. By the way, let me talk to Nigerians. You know, all the people that will write in the comments that people must respect their leaders no matter what. Can I just talk to you? First of all, a true leader is somebody that serves others. If somebody is stealing the money meant to benefit the masses, if somebody is stealing money meant to fix our roads, he or she is not a leader. He is a thief. So please, stop confusing the two. Just because a thief is wearing big agbada or big gele head tie, a thief is still a thief. So if you want to respect a thief, that is your own decision. Please stop telling the rest of us to respect thieves. Second of all, you think that these people respect you? Do they respect you? I mean, if they respect you, Nigerians, they would pay your salaries on time. They would build you good hospitals instead of them flying abroad for treatment while you and your children are going to general hospital. They would fix your roads so that people no longer die in avoidable accidents. They would no longer divert that money into their pockets. They would make sure that your children enjoy the best facility on their campuses. Do you know that many of them are not spending naira? As in, they spend dollars in Nigeria. Yet, they want you to respect them. Respect is reciprocal, my people. Respect is reciprocal. But of course, you guys know I don't know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real.
Growing up in Kenya, my sister and I were very close. But like any sisters, we fought a lot. She always got new clothes, and I always got hand-me-downs. Now she's putting her children through school in Kenya. We still fight sometimes, especially when I send money for the kids. I tell her, buy some clothes for the younger one, and we both laugh.
With nearly 500,000 locations, our app and online, this is moving money for better.